This is not a tutorial. Hello my friends, and let's get started. I thought this would be a good time to talk to you and about the future of the channel, because we almost have reached 1,500 subscribers, something I would have never expected. And you might think this is a small number compared to other social media channels. But then again, when you look at it from the perspective that every single one of you, I feel about like you are one of my students, this is a huge number. And this is also what made me create this channel, because I was giving a guest lecture at the university and I had 25 students in that lecture. And I felt like it was so much fun to teach the young people. When they listen, you can inspire them, you have a discussion with them, and to give them the skills and the knowledge to create things in their own right with their own ideas and making their visions into real objects. That is so inspiring to do that. And from that point, I really felt that I like teaching. But this is the old school teaching, where you have a bunch of people in a room and you teach them. But then there is online, where you can reach thousands and thousands of people, and that is a whole different kind of thing. So for me, I have a lot of respect to see so many people come to my channel with a wish to learn and to understand and to create something. Because for me, I feel like this is not so normal in today's world, that people really go out and want to learn something and want to listen to someone else. So I really have a lot of respect for that, and I really have a lot of love for that. And as an artist, I do know that it takes a lot of guts from your side to see and say that you are a creator, and you should really look at yourself in the mirror, or like think about yourself and think about yourself as a creator, as an artist. We're not talking just about snapshots here, where you put an Instagram filter on it and then you post a picture of your latest burger or coffee on a social media page. We are talking about a person who has an idea and who is searching for the skills and the knowledge on how to make this idea into a real work, into a real artistic work. And even if this is your first picture, your first edit, your first post online on a social media page, it takes guts to show others what you have created, or even to sit down and start to create something, which is also something I know from my own experience, because I have had times where I was sitting down and my hands were shaking. I couldn't even start because the pressure of creating something, just getting started to create something, was so high that I just couldn't do it. It's like a writer's block, and you have this kind of writer's block, but also in arts and in photography, of course. So really a lot of respect for you being here, for you wanting to be a part of this. And also, for me, when I look at the channel, I know a lot of people like the videos, but at the same time, I know that I owe it to you that I get better at doing these videos and creating content and putting out knowledge and skills, making these videos. And I have books about teaching. I look at the videos from the YouTube Academy, all this kind of good stuff to teach me on how to be a better teacher. So I try to evolve all the time. And of course, you can be a part of that, because the feedback through comments is helping me a lot. So please use this kind of possibility. And another thing that is important for you is comments create a community. They're the heart and the blood of the community. As an artist, it is really important to speak to other people. So when you write comments under the video, you're also giving yourself the chance to talk to the other people who are watching the video and exchange your ideas with them. And being creative especially means to be part of an market of ideas and visions and exchange them without any fear of a lot of people I know. They have the fear, oh, their idea could be stolen, but this is never the case, because it takes a lot of time and effort to make an idea into a real thing. So talking about ideas, having a market of these ideas, visions, of skills and knowledge, of philosophies and techniques makes you a better artist. You have very little to lose and everything to win. So really use comments to talk to each other, but also talk to me of what you want to see and what is important to you. Another important part of the journey of being an online educator, of course, is Patreon. And I want to talk about that for a second. One of my biggest idols when it comes to online education on YouTube is John Green and his channel Crash Course, where he teaches about history and literature and politics and all that good stuff. And what I really, really respect about him is the way that he inspires his community, especially through Patreon, and how they have this dynamic of working together, not only in the sense that the community is giving him problems to solve and questions that they have, but also that the community helps him solve these problems and getting the most and best information together to create new videos with very up-to-date and interesting information about the questions that have been asked. And not to forget, another important part of creating video is the funds to create them. And right now my channel is very, bare bone, because I have my old computer, I have my old microphone, and then the mouse and the keyboard and the screen. So this is everything that I can use to do my videos right now. And for the moment, this is good enough. But if we want to grow this channel together and grow as a community, I would see it as very important to have more possibilities to create better content. For example, to render the videos, put in some animations to show really what is going on in the screen, on the screen, the different steps. Another part that would be important, because I get a lot of questions about that in the community, would be to have an iPad to also make and answer questions about how does the iPad version work and how can you do different stuffs with the software on the iPad. I can't do that right now because I don't have an iPad, so this would be one of an interesting funding goal. Another, of course, would be to have a better computer to really edit the videos and put in some information like on-screen animations to show what is going on. And another point that I find very, very interesting, and I really want to go into that direction, is to have the funds to make greater and bigger projects for the community. For example, renting a studio, showing the different equipment and how it is built up and how you prepare a shoot and then edit it afterwards in your camera, and also to have special projects and special kind of creation videos that you can only do with a specific photo shooting for that. For example, to have a person or a photograph where you have a person doing something and then you cut the person out so just the clothing is left over. This would, stuff like this would need a special shooting to create this. And right now I can't do that. Right now I'm just using pictures from the internet to show you techniques and how to use them. And to grow into this direction, and maybe also to prepare lectures that build on top of each other, so we have more episodes strung together, as well as live streams and all this kind of good stuff, and working closer together with you as the community to enable you, to give you the power to be artists, have the skills, have the knowledge, and also have insights into theory in the concepts of visual language and photographic expression, are all things that could be done with more funding, to have a base to give this the right, how can I say, source and possibilities to create this kind of content. So this is why Patreon is so important, and why I also need to put more thought and more energy and more information into the Patreon blog, to work together with you to make this channel better, but also to give the people who are not patrons better content on YouTube. So this is a mission, and this is a vision that we work on together as a community. And I hope you have the same vision and the same kind of direction you want to go. We will figure that out in the comments and in talking with each other where this journey will go. But for me, I think it is one of the best and most rewarding journeys of my life. So I really want to go forward with this and make this into a really great channel. So this was the video for today. Thank you for listening, and I'm looking forward to your comments, to what you think. And see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow, where I do my next tutorial. Thank you very much and see you soon. Bye.